In the heart of the village, the air buzzed with excitement. Chidi's family home was a whirlwind of activity as Nkechi and the villagers prepared for the grand graduation ceremony. Vibrant traditional clothing and festive decorations adorned every corner. Chidi, tall and athletic, arrived at the ceremony in his neatly pressed graduation robe, his smile radiating confidence. His family beamed with pride, especially his doting mother, Nkechi, who had always believed in him. The village square was filled with villagers in traditional attire. On the stage, the elders, dressed in ceremonial robes, began the graduation proceedings, their voices resonating with pride and tradition. Chidi stood at the podium, delivering a heartfelt speech. His eyes sparkled with passion and hope as he spoke of dreams, perseverance, and the bright future ahead. The villagers listened intently, moved by his words. But then, something changed. Chidi's expression shifted from joy to confusion, then to wild agitation. His movements became erratic, and the murmurs of concern among the villagers grew louder. In a frenzied moment, Chidi tore off his graduation robe, his eyes wide and frantic. He began to shout incoherently and run around the square, sending the villagers into a state of shock. Nkechi rushed to her son, her face contorted with worry and fear. She tried to calm him, but Chidi, still in a mad frenzy, pushed her away, his eyes wild with confusion. The village elders stepped forward, their expressions grave. They began chanting and performing traditional rituals, hoping to bring Chidi back to his senses. The atmosphere was thick with tension and uncertainty. Papa Chukwudi, a stern and muscular man, stood with his arms crossed. He watched the chaotic scene with a skeptical frown, shaking his head in disbelief. "This is not normal," he muttered. From the crowd emerged a mysterious old woman, dressed in colorful, tattered clothes. Her eyes were sharp and knowing, and she carried a small pouch of herbs. The villagers whispered in awe and fear as she approached. The old woman prepared a herbal concoction and blew its smoke towards Chidi. The villagers watched in stunned silence, their hopes pinned on this ancient remedy to bring clarity to Chidi's troubled mind. Gradually, Chidi's wild eyes began to calm as the smoke enveloped him. He paused, blinking in confusion, as if waking from a nightmare. The villagers held their breath, waiting for a sign. The old woman addressed the villagers, her voice filled with authority and ancient wisdom. "This madness is not of this world," she declared. "It is a curse, born of envy and dark magic." Chidi stood nearby, dazed but more composed. Unbeknownst to the villagers, a shadowy figure lurked at the edge of the village, watching the scene unfold with a sinister smile. The hidden enemy, the source of Chidi's madness, remained undetected. Pastor Olu held an ancient artifact left by the strangers, its glow hinting at more mysteries to come. The village thrived in the background, peaceful and hopeful for the future.